stop drinking an artificial sweetener. And again, this is knowledge. Now that's what I'm saying. Some knowledge is actually good, because, for example, Max Gershon, 100% success rate with curing diabetes, cancer, sickle cell. There's a guy named Dr. Sabi. He's really tall. This guy, I think 70. When you look at him, he looks like he's about 40. I think he's 78 now. Go online and type in Dr. Sabi and look at this guy. He plant-based diet. He said the body is electric. So if you put electricity in, it helps to regenerate the body. The body doesn't age. But again, you go perish for a lack of knowledge. So this is how I got tripped up. This is why this is important. Because I was into knowledge. Because I read in Hosea that the Bible says people perish for lack of knowledge. That knowledge, gnosis, lack of being aware, lack of being able to perceive things. And so I prided myself on being able, if I got sick, I haven't been to the doctor I don't know how long. Because every time I got sick, I would go on the internet, I would find, for example, sore throat. If you eat pineapple and grapes, the two acids combined, which is another thing that most people don't know, is you can't get sick if you put fruit juice in a cell or in a petri dish and put in any kind of disease, it dissolves it. The acid and again, organic, man-made, or God-made, I should say, fruit. If you get something that man-made is not organic, then your system, it's not going to work. But if you get a pineapple, next time you get a cold, try it. I just have a pineapple, buy grapes, preferably the purple grapes. First grade. Eat the two together. It kills the bacteria in your throat. And any other bacteria or any other disease that comes in contact with, it destroys it. So again, man, I was eating this up. So I'm getting this knowledge. Then I get into the self-help. And again, I love that word self-help, because if you take the word self and flip it, it's flesh. Because self-help, that is a multi-billion-dollar. I got this, and this is a book that I just recently published, and it's called The Ultimate Secret of Being Rich. And my first book that I published way back in 92 was called The Ultimate Secret of Being Rich Trilogy. So in this book, I have all 3 points, if you will. When I wrote this book, when God gave me this book, okay, I was homeless. I didn't have a job. I had no car. Had no way to get around. And I used to go downtown to the plasma place and donate plasma and get the little $10, $15, and that's all the money I had. I would donate plasma twice a week. I still got tracks in my own, look like a drug dealer, from all the times that I got poked for almost a year. While I was writing this book on making money, I was unemployed, broke, and homeless. And the reason why this is important, because the book that God gave me, I didn't write. Because you see, this book, I took all the scriptures out because the publisher told me it would sell better. And so I took the word. Now there's scriptures in it, but the word, the stuff that God gave me, I had to republish. Because the original book that I published, I took the word out. And this book sold. And it's still selling. It's on the internet. You go to Amazon, you can go Google it, type it in. It's selling like hotcakes. The reason why this is important is because, again, knowledge. The knowledge, but what kind of knowledge? What are we promoting? And so this is very important, because I want to make sure that I'm laying a good foundation, so that when you understand that I had the results, I had the proof, I had the money, I had the cars, I had the pool in the backyard. When I got all my stuff, that's when I started downhill. That's when I started cheating. I started running around. I started driving. My kids couldn't even ride in my Cadillac. My daughter teased me about this today, because she always remember that Cadillac. I went out and bought me a brand new Cadillac sedan DeVille. My kids was not allowed to ride in it. That's how big my head had got. That's how much ego I had got. Because I had money. I had 10 women that I was talking to all at the same time. I had knowledge that when somebody came and they told me something, I could go in and I could find. If I got sick, I knew how to heal myself. I didn't have to go to no doctor. If there was a problem that I had, the law of attraction thing, boy, it's great, it's good, but you got to be very careful. Because it focuses on, you can go to the internet and type in the law of attraction, or law of vibration, or law of frequency. There's a guy named David Icke. He has a machine on that. This is true. This is the way God made it. But science is trying to usurp God. And so the balance, you got to have balance in all things. Because you can basically create things with sound. So as you know in the book of Genesis, and this is something that everybody, matter of fact, let's turn to Genesis, that a lot of people just gloss over. In Genesis chapter 1, it says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was without form and void, and darkness was on the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters. Then God said, let there be light. And there was light. God saw the light, saw that it was good, and God divided the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness He called night. Now, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was without form, the earth was void, and the earth was darkness. This is important because for me, this is a scripture that I wrestle with, because nowhere in the Bible, in the Western Bible, do I see everything God does is decent and in order.